If you want to know about strength, you just gotta get to it. We fighting fools are all getting to it on the streets. Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, what's up guys, it's Hunter here, and today we're back with another how to beat video, and this time we are talking about C.Viper. Now, I bet you're wondering, why haven't I made this video? Like, I could have made it earlier. I'll be honest with you, I have been playing Dragon Ball Squadra, Ninja Gaiden 4, replaying the Ninja Gaiden series again, and also playing Digimon Time Stranger. Mainly Squadra, I've been playing a lot of Squadra, it's been really fun. And Fear and Hunger too, if you know what that is, it's pretty spooky. But that's relatively what I've been doing, so that's why I haven't made this video. And I didn't feel like learning at the time, but now we're here. So now, how do you beat this woman? Like, what type of character is she and stuff like that? So, type of character she is. She's definitely a character that relies on her special moves, not really her normals too much, because a lot of her normals aren't really too good, honestly. The best normal is probably Medium Punch, because it's her only safe move, from my understanding. Or is it only plus move? I think. Yeah, it's only plus move. I'm looking at the wrong frame data. So that's her only plus move relatively, unless, you know, cancels into something like that. Medium Kick's probably her best normal as well, her second best in my opinion, for the reasons I'll talk about later. But yeah, she is definitely a special canceling character, uses her special moves the most out of anybody in the cast. When it comes down to her strengths, I say she has good high damage, good pressure I think too. She kind of bullies you a little bit, but if you know what's happening, you should be fine. But I think her specialty is definitely high damage. That's like her highest strength ever. Weaknesses, has no reversal. Unless you're doing drive reversal off the ground, that's pretty much like your everybody's DP, the poor man's DP if you will, or level 1, level 2, level 3 or something like that. You don't really have any reversals with her. She's definitely a meter reliant character. So that's not a really, well, it's cool, but it's not good as well, because since she doesn't have any like reversals to get people off of her, when she goes on burnout, she's probably the worst character to use ever. Like, burnout for her, it might be a death sentence, so that's also like a huge weakness of her. So she has to maintain meter while beating you up. But that's pretty much like when it comes to that. Where would I put her in a tier list? I haven't looked at a tier list for C.Viper, like her included. But honestly, in my opinion, I think she's like a B tier character. I don't think she's broken. I think she's like in the middle, because it's kind of hard to use her relatively when it comes to like what decisions you want to make, especially with a meter. So I think she's probably a B tier character. Like, she's not overly broken. She's strong, but if you're not careful, you'll die. So I think like B is fine. I don't think she's bad though. I could be wrong, but I think B in my opinion. So yeah. Now if you want to skip to a certain section, you can in the description of like what we're talking about here. But the first thing we will be talking about is going to be safe jumps. Now, safe jumps here. So this is her first safe jump. It's going to be in the corner, which is this. Now, I messed up the jump in heavy punch, but if it hits, it's still safe. Now, how this works is, when she does this EX move specifically, it'll be guaranteed always plus 42 from my understanding. Unless you do like an aerial combo, it'll be like 44 or something like that, depending on the height. But this will be 42. So whenever she does this, she can jump up and be safe. And get a safe jump. So if that hits, well, it doesn't even have to hit, she's safe. So that's something to watch out for. Obviously, when someone does a safe jump, you don't want to do anything unless parry. So the best option here is to parry and go for the perfect parry. Now, she didn't hit me here, but for the other example, which I do hit Luke here, I can parry it and show you what to do relatively. But I think the best recommendation for safe jumps is to always just play in the defensive, see what they do afterwards, like when they land, and try to parry their hit. You know? Now be careful, because something like this, how she did whiff, you know, I could parry and they just grab me and I could take a big punish. So there's also that trade-off there too. So that's something you also want to watch out for as well. But I think it's either blocking or just going for the perfect parry if they do fully commit to the hit. But it's kind of hard to tell. Now, this is a safe jump that you're going to see, and I can show you the what I mean with parrying. You hit, so that is 11. So that means you can the whole thing is a safe jump, because I think it's because of the flame kick, if I remember correctly. It'll be 42, and that gives her a guaranteed safe jump if she jumps. So yeah, so I can't reversal. You don't want to press any buttons when someone does a safe jump, because you'll get punished. and then she'll get big damage. So the best option is to block or to parry. Now you see how this is I'm minus 11 on hit. If I block it with the parry, just regular parry, it'll be 11 as well. But if I do the perfect parry, frame rate is going to change quite a bit. Boom. Now I'm +2, she's -2, so I can probably go for the grab, she could tech it, return to neutral, or whatever happens. You know, something random can happen essentially. So that's why I say it's probably the best option is either to block or parry, because you know you can't press a button, so you might as well block or just go for the perfect parry, in my opinion. So that's my recommendation. These are the only safe jumps I'll talk about for this video. Moving on to the next move. So the next thing we're going to be talking about here is going to be a special move, actually, because I want to talk about it because it's not really that strong, and I feel some people at least might think it is, but it's kind of like her mostly useless move, which is her counter. This thing, it's kind of like the focus strike, if you will. I think actually there's ink on it. Yeah, it's the focus strike. So the thing about this move is, for one, it's not safe. As you see, I'm +10, so if she does do it to me, I can punish her, so that's automatically good. For 3, if she does just do cancel into dash, because that's all she can cancel into, she can't cancel back or she can't jump, she can only go forward, she is not safe. So if she does this right, you can punish her and go into a combo. So it's not safe. It won't be super active, but it's active enough so you can hit her. You see what I'm saying? So there's that. Now if she just fully commits into this, she's cooked, because what you can do is just throw a button and she drive impact. It's guaranteed. She can't do anything because she's fully committed, and then combo her. Or even you could just do special move into one of your supers. Level 2 will work, level 3, level 1. I almost said level 4. What game we playing? Level 1, level 3, level 2. All those will work on this since she's fully committed. So you have multiple options to go about this. So you shouldn't have to worry about that. And even still, if you're scared of this move, you could just parry it, get your meter back, and then punish her. Like, that's how bad this move is. So fear not, or just jump over. There's so many ways to go about this move. So this is the best option, more than likely, just drive impact to get a combo, in my opinion. Or you could just, if you need to close up the match, you could just do something into level 3. If you're close enough, in my personal opinion. So all these options work when it comes to this move. It's not really scary, so don't be afraid of it, like, at all. And also, if you have a move that's like 2 hits, it actually breaks this special move. So I'm gonna do this into that to be like a 2-hit combo thing, or a 2-hit move, right? It'll break it, essentially. So something like Lily's crouching heavy punch, which I think is 2 hits, will break it. Reuse forward medium punch will break it. So there's a lot of options there. And also, you could just grab her too if she does it. So if you're a command grab character, so we're gonna go to Zangief, for instance, for you grappler players out there, just to show, for example, for all the grapplers, just grab her. What are you doing that? What are you doing that for? You messed up. Big damage because it's punish counter. It's like a level 1. Come on now. So just grab her. That also works too. So there's multiple ways to go about that special move to get rid of it. So boom. So if you see someone cancel into it, mess them up. That's not safe. I don't know why they're doing it. Maybe for a combo, I guess. Either way, on to the next move. Okay, the next move we're going to be talking about here is actually going to be something. It's gonna be a combo of something. So it's going to be medium kick into seismic. Now the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because I think this move is used actually quite a lot. It's really good. It's really strong, and people don't use it up close because the reason why you don't is because you can be punished anytime you use cancel into seismic, unless it's EX. EX, it starts up way too fast, but if they do regular, they're cooked. But the reason why this works so much is because it's far away. It gives them enough room to do what they need to do from a safe distance, and you can't punish them. But actually, you can if you simply drive impact them. Drive impact will work on this combo here. It'll work very efficiently, but any other normal will not, except for drive impact. And technically, you also could level 2, level 3. You can't level 1 because seismic counts as a projectile, so that's off the table. But something like this will work. Or if you have a very advancing EXDP or something like that. So I just wanted to show this off because this is something that feels like a lot of players do with C.Viper at least at advanced levels, because like if they do land the seismic on you, like the cancel, oh boy, this thing, you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be in trouble. But again, I want you to notice this though. They do EX. You can still drive impact it, but you're not gonna be able to like press a normal on it because it's way too fast. So drive impact works. Level 3, level 2. All that stuff works, but you just can't press a normal anymore. So just notice that with EX seismic, okay? Just for any move, by the way. Like if they just can't cancel into that, same thing applies. But if they just do button into seismic, you can hit them. But I just want to let you know about the kick, the medium kick, because I think you'll see that a lot, because there's technically a lot of leeway of what the C.Viper player can do with this. I think this was like this in 4 actually, with medium kick as well. I could be wrong, but I think it's kind of just like the same rule. Like this move is just good because they can cancel into multiple things from far away to make them safe. But since we have drive impact, we actually have something to use here against it, which is DI. And depending on your character, level 2, level 3. So yeah. So I just want to let you guys know about that. Moving on to the next thing. Okay, and the next move we're going to be talking about here when it comes to special moves actually is going to be her fire kick thing. I'm not sure what this is called. I'll just call it fire kick. So the fire kick thing, the thing you need to know, so I'm gonna have Luke block all here, is that the lower it is, the better it gets. If it's like a dive kick. So you see how that's 0. If I do it higher, it's -3 for her, which that's her frame data. So it gets unsafer. If you do the standard version, like any of these, it's going to be -2. If she does EX, it'll be +2. But note this. Or not +2, I'm sorry. She'll be -4. But if she does a super jump with the dive, I mean the fire kicks, her frame data will get safer. So it's really weird, but EX in the air is a lot safer. Just know that with her. And she can kind of stay in the air a little bit longer for some reason. I don't get it fully, but that's kind of how the EX kicks works in the air. Like she'll be plus. Now if she does a standard one, more than likely she's not going to be safe. She'll lose her turn. More than likely, like you're gonna try your hardest to get the low to make it safe, but it's really hard to make this safe. Like genuinely, like as you saw -5. I'm trying to get 0 because you can with the standard. Because this is just standard. I'm even doing light kick, but it is incredibly hard. So more than likely this will not be safe, so she'll lose her turn if she ever does this. Now if she does the follow-up, she'll be plus, guaranteed. Now there is multiple things you can actually do about this. For one, you can parry this and go for the perfect parry. Now you're not going to see me perfect parry this because I kind of suck at the timing. I don't understand. Oh, never mind. There you go. And then she's super negative. Okay, hopefully I don't mess up the video now. But you can perfect parry it. You also can regular parry it too. But perfect parry, as you see, she was -23, so you can absolutely destroy her. You can DP it as well, so that works too. EX, of course, obviously then too. Universal thing though for everybody. Drive impact works as well. So drive impact her. You're pretty much good to go when she does that. Drive impact is the best solution. You can level 2, level 3, level 1. At first, I thought you couldn't level 1 because her fire kicks do count as projectile, I think. But that's only for the first fire kick move, not the follow-up, so you're good. So you can do all of these options here as well. You can also drive reversal if you'd like to. I don't recommend it because you could just drive impact. It's a lot better of an option, honestly. So you lose less meter too, so just do that. Or just level 3 or something. So yeah, you have a ton of options to deal with this move, so do not be afraid of it. Now the follow-ups, I think from my understanding, she could do this one, but I don't imagine them doing this. I imagine them doing this because this is safer. So you probably don't have to worry about it. If they do it, they're gonna get super punished because as you saw, it was -15, so they're done. So just drive impact if you see this thing, the follow-up. I recommend, and you'll be pretty much a-okay, honestly. There's not really much she can do because she's committed to the move if she does go for it, so she just loses automatically. But yeah, that's pretty much it with the fire kicks. I just want to talk about it because there might have been maybe a bit of confusion with that. Maybe I'm not quite sure. Maybe people already figured it out, but if people who did not, now you know that you actually can do something about this. So the final thing we're going to be talking about here is going to be her mix-ups here. So let's begin with the first one. Now this one's a bit finicky here. I didn't fully know how I was going to record this, but this is one of them. Okay, so as you saw with the mix-up there, I didn't get the combo correct. It would have been 4 hits in total, but it was hard for me to record that to where Luke would get punished. So it all connects. Essentially, it all works. And then you'll be hit with the whole thing if you do press a button, essentially. So this, you'll fully get messed up. I didn't back roll. This is a back roll thing specifically. Like it'll change differently if you do not back roll. She can still do the same outcome, but it'll be a bit different. She'll just be behind you. So it's a side switch essentially. So if you back roll, this whole thing will happen. Now you'll get punished if you press a button. So that's why I pressed the button there. So to show you an example, like you can't do anything. And then she would have did medium into that, into the seismic punch thing. So that's how that whole thing works. Now, how to stop this outcome. So the thing you're trying to stop for this whole combo, or this mix up here, is her crouching medium kick. What you're gonna want to do if you have a character with an EXDP is, ooh, I didn't back roll, so it's side switch. I'll just do this version, honestly. It's a lot easier for me to understand. You can EXDP it. You can EXDP it. That's a good option that you can do. You can go for also a low parry. If you could go for the low perfect parry, that's also works too. Because more than likely, I feel that people will go for the crouching normal, so that's what she needs to do for a few of her mix-ups. So you could just try to go for that as well. Also could just level 1, level 2, level 3. Anything of that type of sort will work against something like that of a mix-up that requires her to press a button like this. So fear not. Something like this will be the answer. Level 1, level 2, level 3. I even showed level 3, even though you know it's gonna work. Boom. Now, granted, not all level 2s will work because Eds and Rashid won't work. So just for future reference, so you know. Boom. That is something that you can do about a mix-up like this. Really strong mix-up, and then she can apply more pressure. It does work. I don't know how to exactly show it to you properly because, you know, I have to get him to get counter-hitted. Well, I guess I could have did that with the... Nah, whatever. But you get what I'm saying. It does work, essentially, okay? I promise. I promise you this mix-up that she has does work, and it's something you probably will have to worry about. It changed right there because I didn't back roll because the inputs were different. That's a lot of explaining, but essentially, this is what she'll do. Now, to the next one, which will be much more easier to understand. It'll be this one. I think, is this one in corner? This one's corner. This one's really simple. And this one is just, if you stand up, she'll be +4 when she hits you with the medium punch. I just had her back up just to let you know, like, hey, you can't do anything about this. So, when this one happens, your best option for those who have EXDP is to EXDP. You cannot hit her. If you hit her, or try to, she'll be +11. You will die. It's that simple. So EXDP is an option. Drive reversal off the ground does not work because she technically can block. So you need something really fast to happen, right? So level 1, good to go. Not a projectile, right? It's just a punch. Level 2 will work as well. Level 3 also will work as well. I don't know why it didn't come out. Hold on. Bam, right there. So you have all these options to deal with you, and let's not forget one of the famous ones, which is to parry. Parry is always so good. Granted, it got nerfed, but hey, pretty good. You know, if you can get that smooth, perfect parry. Now, it's a bit harder since it is a meaty, but if you can land it off, you'll be in a better situation than you were. If I can get it. Oh my goodness. There we go. And then, you know, I'm +11. Something like that. You're boom, you're good. But this is something you do want to watch out for because a lot of her mix-ups are intertwined with together. So she could have did technically, if you remember the safe jump section that we talked about before earlier, she could have just did this, and then that would have been a safe jump for her to jump up, or she could have did another thing. So there's a lot of ways she can really go into her combos. So, or not combos, but mix-ups. So just be careful of that because she has a lot of ways to go about it. But that is one of the mix-ups she does have. The last and final mix-up we're going to be talking about here is something simple, and there's multiple things you could technically do about it, but let's just go over what it looks like. Boom, 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 overhead. This one's pretty easy to deal with because even if you block it, I think I messed up a little bit of the timing here, but she should be either -2 or maybe 0. So it could be even. I think I might have messed up the timing a bit in this one, but it shouldn't be -3. But even still, she's still going to be safe. She'll just lose her turn. But what you can do about this, or what you're not supposed to do is not supposed to press a button, because if you do, she'll be +4, then she can hit you with an attack, and then keep going and beat you up into another mix-up, or maybe a high damage combo. So the best option here, honestly, if you have a DP, the EX DP of course, EX DP it. You could also just level 1 it as well. Hold on, sorry, I messed that up there. There you go, level 1. Boom. Could level 2. Boom. You could level 3 it as well. Boom. So you have a few options to take care of this bad boy here. Oh wait, did I also forget the ultimate one, which is go for the parry, my brother? Hold on. I'm gonna get this perfect parry. I think. In theory. Oh, if I'm bad at the game. Which I think I am. There we go. And go for a punish, because she'll be -11 if that happens. Or -10 or something like that. Either way, you'll be able to punish her. But you have a lot of options to deal with this. I don't think you should drive impact, because she'll have enough time to actually mess you up. You can drive reversal off the ground if you want to as well, if you don't have a DP, so you have an option there for that as well. So there's a few things you can do about it. So, yeah. You just don't want to stand there, because that's not necessary. Blocking is not necessary. You can mess her up and get her off of you and potentially get out the corner. So I recommend just pressing, not pressing a button, but using one of the special moves that I just showed you, if you have them. Which everybody has a draw reversal off the ground, and everybody has a level 1, level 2, and 3. So you have options here. But that is pretty much all the mix-ups or all the things I'm going to talk about with C.Viper here. Now, granted, when it comes to her mix-ups, she can go into a lot of other things like I mentioned before. So you see this. Technically, she could do just the uppercut thing that I showed you before this into a different mix-up, or she can go into EX thing for plus frames to do a safe jump. She has a ton of options of how she can go about things, or just go into this finisher, which again will put her in a very good situation to do a setup, something like what is it? I have to think in my head a little bit here. I think it's this or that. Maybe it's medium. Hold on. Let's see. I just want to see if I'm right. Yeah, and the medium. So there's a ton of ways to go into multiple setups here. You just want to watch out for them. You can tell if she does medium punch or if she does a low kick that it's going to be a setup. Those are the best keys to knowing that, hey, I'm probably about to get hit with a medium. So just be on the lookout for that. If you see something like a cancel kick into medium, more than likely it's going to be a meaty, or this meaty, and like I said, medium kick, it's going to be a meaty. So there's things to look out for it. I hope I explained this well enough, and if I didn't, just let me know if I got anything wrong in the comment section, or something more that, advice you could give to other players that need help with C.Viper, because I'm cool with taking criticism, or if you have any other tips to help out other players, that's fine for them to know as well, and for me. So yeah. But either way, I hope this video helped you out, and if it did, if you liked it or subscribed, I appreciate you, and if you didn't, it's all good, and I hope you guys have a great day, a great night, a great noon, or whatever time zone you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.